Real estate activity is sluggish and inventory is piling up in West Rancho Bernardo 92127. Stick around to the end and I will show you what's happening. Today is October 7th, 2024, and this is a West Rancho Bernardo 92127 real estate market update. If you're new to this channel, please give us a like and subscribe so you don't miss any of these updates. Let us know where you're watching from in the comments and if there's a zip code you'd like to see us get to next. With that, let's jump right into the map here and see what's going on. 34 total properties that we're talking about, so not a ton of activity, but this is a fairly small area in terms of the number of homes. This sliver of Rancho Bernardo that is west of Interstate 15, but east of 4S Ranch, and all the other new stuff out there. So it's a distinctly different neighborhood than 4S Ranch and Del Sur and all of that. And it is similar to East Rancho Bernardo, yet still different enough that it gets its own designation here. So looking at these 34 properties, 19 of those are active and only 8 pending. And this means that there are about half of these sellers that there's not enough demand in the zip code to sell their home within the average market time. Although if you price it well, it will sell. So if you'd like to talk to us about how that would work, definitely send us a message or give us a call because we can help get top dollar in today's marketplace. And the reason I know that without some sort of outside intervention that a lot of these aren't going to sell is because, look, in the last 30 days, only 7 have closed. So 8 pending, 7 sold. We're kind of on track to see, 6 or 7 close in the next 30 days. So that's not great given 19 active. We're not talking about a vast number of homes here, but if you are living in this area and trying to transact real estate business in this area, this information is important to you. So that's what's going on with current inventory. Let's go ahead and check out the InfoSparks graphic for the longer term trend. When we look at median price back in January of 2021, RB 92127 was at 873. San Diego County as a whole was at 741. And then if you fast forward to spring of 2022, RB was up to 1.42. And so that was definitely a peak. We had another peak here in November of 2023 at 1495, a big peak here this April. Although when you only have, 8, 9, 10 closing every month, one huge closing can throw this median price off a bit. So it went up to 1882 for a minute and then currently at 136. So under the peak of spring of 2022, like so many zip codes, the price has gone from where it was in the spring of 2022, down, up and over it again, down, up and over it again, et cetera, et cetera. But in most cases, prices have not consistently remained above where they were in 2022. The San Diego County median, of course, let's see, $1,050,000 right now. So San Diego County median is a little bit above where it was in the spring of 2022, but not much. Now, when we look at percent of original list price to final closed sale price, this tells a lot of the story in terms of how enthusiastic and exuberant buyers were to bid on your 92127 home at any given time. So it really peaked in this zip code, or in this part of this zip code, in May of 2021, 113.3%. Then we have another peak in January of 22 and April of 22 at 111.3. And we have rarely seen anything close to that since then. 108.3 in September of 2023. And it did get up to 107.5 earlier this year. I definitely remember this. There were not many homes on the market, and buyers were enthusiastic to get into those homes at that time. But since then, it has slipped like everywhere else, and we're now sitting at 98.6% of original list price to final closed sale price. Still pretty good for sellers, but you've got to price it well, and you cannot assume that buyers are going to bid it to the moon. Looking at market time, right now, those homes that are selling relatively quickly, but not as quickly as they were. 23 days is the average, and San Diego County is now at 34 days, which is up from August, from 24 to 34 days, increasing market times, decreasing percent of original list price to final close sale price spells movement towards a more buyer-oriented market. I really don't believe we're there yet, because the homes that do come on that are great and well-priced sell quickly. They still get multiple offers. So buyers still do have to compete in many cases, but nowhere near in the numbers that they were competing in the spring of this year. So things are definitely shifting at the moment. And unless something really changes, that is going to lead to further softening of that median price. So that's what's going on in West RB 92127 right now. If you like this content, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment. We'll be back again later this week with more neighborhood real estate updates, and we will have the month-over-month overview looking at what happened from August to September in San Diego County real estate. So stay tuned for that. Make sure to subscribe and get notified, and we will talk to you soon.